Alright, Shalom, Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, as well as the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect Akim, who are pushing this word in sincerity and in faith all throughout the four winds of the earth. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakah, Kodash. Barakathama to you, brothers. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of the elder brother Manata Zapa's video. This is a response to just leave, don't use Philippians 2 and 12, you know, because, you know, us being in this truth, there's really only two options. You're either going to be saved and be the elect of the nation of Israel, or you're going to be the 2/3. Okay, so you basically, your opportunity to experience that grace, you're basically throwing that away, because you know each brother goes through his specific hell. So you know this guy is gonna, he's just gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it.
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This is going to be a response to the video on the screen, and this video will be entitled Response, Just Leave. Don't use Philippians 2 and 12. Alright, and this is from the elder brother. I think his Hebrew name is Rataza Wanya. If I got that wrong, brother Salakia. But he's affectionately called Elder Benji. Okay, this is his channel, GMS Chicago St. Benji 2. Alright, if you haven't subscribed to the brother's video, please do so. Does edifying videos. Now his video was entitled Don't Use Philippians 2 and 12, Just Leave. And I just basically, I'm doing a response to it, but I'm just switching the title around. It's Response, Just Leave. Don't use Philippians 2 and 12. And in the video, the elder bro was going into, I think he was texting back and forth with an individual that was probably, I don't know if he was on the other side or just be part of the camp. And dude basically is, you know, making excuses. I guess the dude wanted to hand in his resignation, and we'll just read it briefly on the screen. It says, Shalom, elder. I got to battle alone with this. I will always love the brotherhood. Y'all are the true men of the Lord, but I got to do this on my own. I love all y'all brothers. I wasn't ready to come back. I knew I should have waited. I guess he meant waited. Just be battling a lot. Just something I got to deal on my own. And as a, you know, and as a parting gift, he leaves Philippians chapter 2 and verse 12. And the elder brother he went into it in his video. And the scripture reads Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my absence only, but now much more in my Salakia. Not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And as the elder brother went into, this scripture does not mean you just go and be by your damn self. No, when you read, let's go and pull that up if we can. And we know that a lot of J's gonna make excuses. They're gonna leave. They're gonna, you know, there's all kind of scriptures that tell us that. All right, and y'all just bear with me here, because sometimes internet moves kind of slow. See if we can get it up, get it to come back up. Damn it, man. Let's go. All right, Philippians. Y'all know how it is. Nothing is perfect in Babylon the Great. All right, so this is Philippians 2 and verse we'll start at verse. We just started verse 10. I started verse 9. It says, "Wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahushua every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Yahushua HaMashiach is the Lord, or is Lord, to the glory of the Most High the Father. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and do of his good pleasure." All right. So this scripture does not mean that you're going to just leave the brotherhood and that you got to go your own way. You go do your own thing. It doesn't mean that. Okay. It means exactly what it says. You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Every man got a path that they got to travel. And it's going to be a tumultuous path for all of us. Right. And you just got to, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Each one of us is going through our own private hell. If we go to just bear with me, Second Esdras, chapter 7, it gives you a little bit of insight into that. We go here, and it says, Second Esdras, chapter 7, and verse 3. And it says, "And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then should go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. And only one path, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once." Okay? "If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he shall never pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion." You see? Let's read a little more. It says, "Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful." So that sifting that you go through, all brothers go through that. This brother said he was battling a lot alone and doing all this. Hey, everybody got to go through that. The apostles battled that. Brothers all over the world battle, doubts and tribulations.
Yeah, all sorts of things, man. So, just because, you catch a hell don't mean you got to, bow out. Yet, the scriptures, like the elder brother was speaking on, the scriptures speak about, men just falling out, and that's why Lord's will we stay and we endure until the end. All right, because we go through all sorts of shit. Brothers go through all types of shit, all kinds of shit, all the time. Yet, we learned from, first off, the top example, okay, Yahushua. Okay, we learned that, hey, you gotta take it. You know what I mean? And our elder apostles of Great Millstone, hey, they told us, all right, be prepared for this, be prepared for that. This is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. So let me just go ahead and end it with a precept. All right, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua." All right, so being strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. There's going to be times where you mess up. There's going to be times where you trip up. Okay? Yeah, we got to be strong, man. This is like this would not be the time to fall out. This would be the opposite time to fall out. All right, verse 2. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. Yeah, so all the men going back 2,000 plus years ago, all the men, even before, you got to think about it. Even before Yahushua was born, you had men speaking on his return, right? The Lord's Son is coming, and then, okay, the Lord, he died for who? For the elect of the nation of Israel, and he's going to come back and he's going to return, okay, and he's going to beam up the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so we've heard this, right, among many witnesses, most notably, okay, as far as brothers in this truth, the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Okay. It says, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Once again, going back, okay, to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, all right? And also, the elder bishops, brothers, elder brothers in this truth, brothers in this truth. We were able to teach others because we were taught. We were taught, and that was something that the elder apostles of Great Millstone, always would say and still say. Teach what was taught. Teach what was taught. The breakdowns that we have learned and that we've studied and that we have, been around for years. We teach what's taught. We didn't just come up with our own, doctrine or nothing. No, man. Okay, we know the way that things are set up through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. Right? Because those witnesses that were before us, okay, they set it up. Okay, they're the ones who wrote down, okay, these books for us to read and for us to precept and go through. The Lord set that up. Many, witnesses, man. Lord's will, we're a part of that number, being the elect, we're part of that number of faithful witnesses. All right, continuing 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 2. The same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. So yeah, all the bullshit, that comes with being down here in Babylon the Great. And you brothers who are abroad. Okay? Verse 4, it says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Yeah, so fuck this place. Okay? And of course, the flesh is going to have you, certain thoughts, okay, coming to your mind, yet what? The Spirit has to lock in and take over, man. It's because the flesh is very powerful, yet the Spirit, right, overpowers the flesh. Yet there are going to be times where you're going to be weak. You go to the store, brother see a woman, just with, like the elder Pastor Hart likes to say, with the jiggle, and then, you turn, you see her, and all of a sudden, boom, okay, you see she got a ring on her finger, or boom, all of a sudden her man come out of nowhere. You like, damn, man, It's the flesh. You look, That's why, for the most part, and I'm just speaking for myself here. I just, and this is just advice that I would give to brothers. This is just through the Spirit. I would just naturally assume that these women just have a man. Like, unless, you know what I mean, unless you just know, which now that's like, I mean, you kind of have to go about things in a certain way in which, you know, when you first come around a woman, you basically have to ask her, all right, do you have a boyfriend? Like, do you have a husband? Do you have, like, what is your relationship situation status? If she's like, oh, I don't know, I'm playing the field, pass. Oh, I'm living with my BD, but we not together, pass. You know what I mean? If she just don't even know what she want, pass. You know? You just gonna have to pass for the most part. Okay? Because the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Okay? It's getting to the point now where the Lord is just got brothers kind of ignoring these bitches. And excuse my language. All right, that's the mentality of a soldier. Also, fuck these hoes. All right, you see the average guy in a high level. See, because make no mistake, the Elder Apostles of Great Millstone would be considered like the special forces. Okay, special forces. All right, so it's gonna come off like we're, you know, mean. You know, I fucking hate using that word, but you know, it's gonna come off like we're mean, like we're, you know, like we're being ugly to folks. And you damn right, we are, right? Because we're soldiers of the Lord. Now you got different, you know what I mean? Just like in the military, you get reprimanded for certain things, and you know, you straighten yourself up, you know, and you get better from it. You know, just fucking, you know, dishonorably discharge yourself. Because guess what? A dishonorable discharge in the Lord's army, you just gonna get fucking taken out. Because the Lord, you know what I mean? What good are we if the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua ain't moving through us? We good for nothing. We might as well be like these fucking people out here in the world if the Lord ain't working with us. And that's why we have to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua that we are of the elect. Okay? Because we in a scary time. We in a time in which, you know, you have a guy just okay, I'm doing my own thing. Your own thing? You doing your own thing? How the fuck are you gonna do your own thing? In 2024, we at the end of this thing, man. You know? 2 Timothy 2 and 5, it says, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Yet, so we're supposed to be striving. We're supposed to be moving forward through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, because basically by him bowing out, you just basically saying, okay, well, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do now. Fuck it. He doing his own thing. You know? The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, the Lord give thee understanding in all things. So it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, okay, that we understand these things, man. You know, the husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. So we ain't gonna get rewarded. You know, we ain't gonna get rewarded if we not out there working. It's just like when you want to pay some bills, you gotta work. Shit, we don't want to work. All right, Jake naturally don't want to work. Don't want to go and work for Esau and the other nation. You don't want to do that. Yet we understand. Hey, this is what we got to do. All right, so we're gonna suffer. And Elder Pastor has told us we have to love to suffer. You know, we were taught that. Okay, count it all joy. You know, the tried and true scriptures that, come to mind. This being one of them, 2 Timothy chapter 2. And it's, I didn't already made it too long, but that's the spirit. I had to do a part 2 to this, I guess a part 2 response. This is a response of a response. All right, so with that, Lord's will, you are edified. Call halal Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ha Rekakwadash. Double honors once again to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, and the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect Akim out there. All right, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ha Rekakwadash, Barakatham, and to you brothers, man. Continue to push forward, even though you see guys falling out, you see this guy over here saying this. All right, you got all these other camps over here talking shit. Okay, you got the 2/3 niggas over here talking shit. You got heathens over here. Okay, they talking shit. It's the elect versus everybody, man. It's the elect of the nation of Israel versus everybody else. Fuck everybody else but the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Okay? And if you fall out, and you bow out, okay, then the Lord ain't working with you. That's terrifying to think about. We need the Lord to work with it. That's the only way we're making it out of this situation. Period. Is by being saved by Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? From what is impending. There is an impending doom coming to this place. Okay, by way of ICBM. The only way to get out of that, and I'm not even going to use that word. I was going to say hellfire, but for all intensive purposes, the blasts, the blast, because you don't want to use hellfire, but fucking Jake take that and run with it. Okay, there's no such thing as hell, but there is a heat, unmeasurable amount of heat that's going to come to this place from those ICBMs. Okay, but first the CHIP has to come. WW3 all out, just warfare, destruction, malice, confrontations, lockdowns, okay, all sorts of things, man. People gonna be in the streets, all right. Hey, man, the people they're gonna be turning their own youngins into Happy Meals, okay, if you know what I'm saying. They're gonna be, hey, man, people are gonna be, okay, they're gonna be digging. Not even through the trash, man. You're gonna have people that are actually gonna be, oh man, the details, man. I gotta choose my words carefully, on the red play button app. You know what I mean? YT be tripping, man. But all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Shai. Keep pushing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, we have our elder apostles, set up, as examples, man. Okay? Like they said, you can't retire. There's no retirement package in this truth. All right, shalom.